Hello storytellers, welcome back to Storytelling Tarot. My name is Jeida Story and I am so excited to have you here with me. Today we're going to get into your May 2025 Tarotscopes and I'm so excited to get into it with you. We're going to pull a few tarot cards and then we're going to have an oracle with a channel message from the ancestors. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And since we're in the month of May, we're going to get started with Taurus. What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your reading. Let's see what May, the month ahead, has in store for you. What is coming toward my Taurus placements? All right. So we have the High Priestess, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So it's so interesting because there are going to be some shakeups for you this month. They're necessary though, and it may be happening in your spiritual life. The things that are coming though, I know the Tower can be like sneaky. You don't really know that it's coming. You are going to see things afar off. So I want you to pay attention to your dreams. I want you to pay attention to the downloads and the messages from Spirit, because what they're doing is actually rerouting you away from danger and shifting course for you so that the path that you're on stays steady, stays safe for you. So with the shakeups that are coming, know that the divine is going to give you a heads up, but it is going to cause you to change direction, to go a way that you might not have gone otherwise. But it's going to help you, particularly in your career, particularly in your focus of study right now, right? You may also be called to study a particular spiritual tradition or path. And Spirit is saying this is the time. It's going to change your whole reality. And Spirit is saying let the change happen. Let's see what your ancestral message is. Ooh, that got stuck to the table. Is this the card for them? You're going to say, yeah, look at that. Crossroad, where all spirits meet. Yeah, you're about to have something's about to happen in your spiritual walk, your spiritual life, specifically. And the spirits are saying, like, this is your time. This is your time. So when you are feeling that push to study, for some of you, it may be initiation. For others of you, it is going the next level. Spirit is saying that you are going to have spiritual support, ancestral support. Some of y'all might have to give some offerings at the crossroads, huh? But that's beautiful, because that is going to be part of what helps you in your business and in your spiritual life and for some of y'all, I'm hearing love life as well. There are things that are required of you that are going to take you to the next level. So go for it. All right, Gemini, let's get into your May 2025 predictions. What's coming up for you in the month of May, Gemini? All right, thank you, Spirit. What's coming forward for Gemini in the month of May 2025 for Gemini? You have the Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, the High Priestess. Okay. This is cool, because with the Four of Cups here, I see that the divine is about to surprise you. That the divine has some things that they are cooking up for you. And it's really about to, what I'm seeing is like double doors blowing wide open. The divine is like really about to level the playing field and give you space to dominate is what I'm hearing. And so for a lot of you, because the High Priestess is here, it's a spiritual thing. What I'm hearing too is Spirit is saying that things that are about to happen in your life, Gemini, don't share that with everybody. There are some things that you need to keep behind closed doors for now, not forever. So whatever it is that you are developing, whatever plans that you're having, whatever it is that the divine is literally putting in your hands, Spirit is saying not to give that over and give too many details to others just yet. Let the ideas, let the romance, let the plans really bake in and percolate. Like really let it get good, right? You know how if you're cooking, I'm thinking about if you're cooking like oxtail or you're cooking like some type of like roast or beef, right? Like it's done when you can stick that fork in it. And so if you try to get into it too soon, it's gonna be too tough and it's not gonna be edible. It's not gonna be something you can consume and enjoy. So Spirit is saying let it really fully bake. Trust the timing. But I do see expansiveness. For the Three of Wands, some of you may be traveling this month. Some of you may be moving, relocating this month. And the Four of Cups, it really feels like with this Four of Cups that you can expect that the changes that are coming in for you are going to be sweet. Like where things have been stale for you, where things are just being like meh, Spirit is saying it's going to be really sweet. The waters are sweet. Let's see what your ancestral message is, Gemini. What's the ancestral message from my Gemini placements for May 2025? What's this one here? Eagle spirit, carrying the highest responsibility and authority. I love that, especially with the High Priestess here. Like it feels like you have these protective spirits around you, but you're really supposed to be soaring new heights. Like you really are supposed to be at the top of your game. So I don't know if you are about to start hanging with a new crowd of people. I don't know if you're about to start like gaining traction, like online or with your business or in your studies. I don't know if you are about to, with the High Priestess here and talking about advancement, spiritual education. Some of you may be called to go deeper in your spirituality. That was also something that came up in Taurus. So if you have Taurus placements, make sure you check that out as well. But there's something here about you gaining, right, spiritual intel. You gaining so much that is being, like I said, handed to you from the divine. So don't gaslight yourself and feel like you are making things up. The things that are coming to you now, the opportunities that are coming to you now are straight from the hands of the ancestors. So take them up. They're yours to receive. All of my Cancer placements. See what's coming toward you in the month of May. What's coming toward my Cancer placements in the month of May. Ooh. Well, I'm going to take these together then, since they all want to come out. You have the Sun, you have Justice, you have the Queen of Cups. This is the month for you to get your affairs in order, Cancer. It feels like the hands of justice are turning in your favor, that you are about to come into awareness of opportunities, of information that's going to be helpful for you, that's going to be a blessing for you, particularly where you may have experienced injustice, where you may have experienced unfairness in any particular way. The Sun talks about harvest. Some of y'all will have like unexpected checks, money coming in for you. And with the Queen of Cups here, what's really cool is that you have this ancestral presence. You have this ancestral presence that is nearby, and it's actually making or really compelling. I'm hearing the law, so I'm going to go for it. Compelling the law to bend in your favor. So I don't know if any of you have any court cases or anything to do with the law. Like for some of you, it could be something as simple as you might have a ticket that you're supposed to pay, or a case, like a small case, and maybe it's getting thrown out, or maybe the judge is ruling in your favor. But there's something here about like you receiving, like again, that word favor is just so strong, some type of favor. There's also something here about protection for you. So if you've been feeling overlooked, if you've been feeling downtrodden, downcast in your soul, the spirits are saying in the month of May that the Sun is coming out and shining its face on you. That you are coming into the spotlight, and that it's safe for you to be there. That it's okay for you to be witnessed. Right? For some of you, you are... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, for some of you, there may be, like some of you are like winning like custody cases, or some sort of, there's something here like dealing with children. Spirit is also saying, yeah, I'm hearing the mothers now, like anything going on with your children, whether it's dealing with their health or any kind of like legal situation. The spirits are saying like they are very well aware, and they know that they have their eyes on their children, on your children. Make sure that you are not forgetting any important paperwork that needs to be filed or taken care of this month. So even if it's like something like you need to get a passport, or you need to do something with like taxes. I know that we're past tax season, but some of y'all may have filed an extension. Make sure that you have your things in a row. Important paperwork that needs to be taken care of and attended to. Be with that. Pay attention to that. Spirit is saying some of y'all need to play and go outside. Go outside. Be in the elements. Right? Put your feet in the dirt. Laugh. Really enjoy pleasure in the month of May. Like for some of you, if you have like spiritual things that you have been trying to get done, right? Things that you've been wanting the divine to stand up for you. Spirit is saying the only prescription right now is that you need to have fun, like joy, pleasure, sweetness, happiness. All of those things unlocks something in you. There's an energy flow that happens when you engage in those activities. So what are the things that you can do? They're saying, let that be an offering to us and let us move for you. Ashe. Let's get an ancestral message for my Cancer placements. Let's get an ancestral message for my Cancer placements. What's the message from the ancestors for Cancer? And we have Tree of Life, the gift that keeps on giving. Your ancestors have not forgotten about you. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care how long you have been feeling abandoned, alone, like they have forgotten about me. For some of y'all, the baby that the ancestors are looking after is you. And so they are saying that we are the gift that keeps on giving. We are the ones in your life that you can depend on. And we know that it might be uncomfortable right now. And we know that everything's not quite panned out. And also, you see how the Queen of Cups is watching, overlooking, and making sure that things go the way they need to go. So Spirit is saying, you keep your faith. You see how this person is like looking at this rock, turning over every rock, looking for the blessing because they know it's there. Because the tree of life can only beget life. So Spirit is saying, trust. We won't let you down. Hello, my Leo placements. Welcome to your reading. We're about to get into the Tarotscopes. Let's see what's going on with Leo for the month of May 2025. And we have the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Cups. This is definitely a month where things are going to feel super busy and hectic for you. And the answer here is for you to be in your body as much as you can. Be in your body as much as you can. What I felt when I started seeing these cards was almost like breathlessness, like the wind being like knocked out of your sails. And so Spirit is saying as you move and through this month, come back to your body. When the circumstances of your life would cause you to want to give up and lie down, come back to your body. The 7 of Cups shows that though things can feel busy and you feel like you don't know which way is up, can you still notice what options are available for you? And find some focus. Notice the options and choose one that's going to help you to find the most peace. Prioritize your rest this month, Leo. Don't overdo it. And try not to be so hard on yourself. Be gentle. Be gentle. Be mindful of your back, your neck, as you are moving about this month, as you're going about your activities. Be mindful of just making sure that you're taking care of your back and your neck. Making sure you have like good, comfortable pillows and all of that, because I could just see that there might be some of that as a potential. So just be mindful of those areas on your body. You are releasing a lot. I get the feeling that you're probably going to have a lot of dreams that you may have a lot of like activity while you're sleeping that might feel like some of you are like replaying eras of your life, or replaying parts of your life that may have been like joyful, and parts of your life that may have also just felt really hard. You may have people visiting you in your dreams that you haven't seen in a while, haven't thought about in a while, but they're coming up, and the things that are coming up might be themes that make you feel bad, sad, guilty, shamed. And Spirit is saying, even when those things come up, be curious about what in you is different now. That's an old pattern, that's an old relationship, that's an old theme. But what's present, what's current, what's new for you? Let's see what the ancestors have to say for you, my Leo placements. One other thing, when Spirit says let something go, let it go, drop it like it's hot, is what I'm hearing. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. The ancestors have to say crossroad where all spirits meet. So with that in mind, about when they say go, when they say stay, trust. So pay attention to the whispers of Spirit as you move through this month ahead. All right, we are here with Virgo. Okay. All right, Spirit, what's coming towards my Virgo placements? Okay, King of Pentacles. What's coming? Okay. High Priestess and the Hermit. Okay. You gotta trust what you got. You gotta trust what you got. Not what you're getting, but what you got. Like what's already in your hand, Virgo. What's already in your mind, Virgo. What's already in your spirit, Virgo. What's already in your existence. You already have it. I love that the Hermit, which is the Virgo card, showed up in the Virgo reading. I love that the King of Pentacles, Earth energy, is also here in the Virgo reading. Because you are right now at a particular time where your reality is actually matching what you see for yourself in the spirit, but you have to actually acknowledge that and live that way. So what I love here is that you may have the opportunity in the month ahead, Virgo, to be in touch with some powerful spirits who are going to reveal to you some mysteries. And it will require you to take some time away, to take some time for yourself, to not do as much work as you would normally do. It will require some of you to get up really early or stay up really late, because the spirit for you, the spirit realm, is wide open. And so for some of you, meditation. For some of you, going into the Akashic records, being at your ancestral altars, whatever your spiritual practices are, going more into those ways. And you are building something, Virgo, that's going to feed yourself, your spirit, but also the world. The King of Pentacles is like King Midas, right? Whatever they put their hands on turns into a resource. And so this resource that you have in your spirit that you've been dreaming about, Spirit is saying you're going to actually bring that into reality this month. So be ready for that. Of course, with the High Priestess and the Hermit card, I'm getting there's a need for you to keep it behind closed doors for a little while, just for a time, just while you are downloading and receiving. For some of you, it's also job offers. You may be receiving job offers, higher paying jobs, roles of prestige. That's also coming in for you. For others of you, you may be working with an elder or a priest or priestess, someone who's wiser than you, a teacher, mentor, someone like that, who's helping you, helping you grow, helping you mature, and helping you bring whatever it is that you're working on and focused on into reality. It's time. Oh, well, this one wanted to be seen. Okay, you got Hex doing work on you. Okay, what's going on with that, Spirit? I'm hearing it ain't nothing for you to worry about, which is interesting because I just talked about going deeper in your spirit. So for some of you, you may need to get spiritual work done. You may need to do some spiritual workings, and also silence and solitude can be protection. And if there is anyone working on you or doing work, throwing things at you spiritually, Spirit's going to show you. But your silence and your solitude, that's going to be your protection in the month ahead. It's not going to touch your resources. It's not going to touch your body. It's not going to touch your home. It's not going to touch your money or your opportunities. But you definitely got some people who don't like what you got going on, who knows that you always cooking up something. So Virgo, I was going to say stay on guard, but I don't even think you got to stay on guard. Just remember what this is. Remember what it is that you need to be focused on. Mind your work, Virgo. And anybody throwing something at you will regret they ever did. All right. Let's get into Libra. All right. Spirit, what's coming forward for Libra? My Libra placements. All right. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups. I see that you are making some progress. I see that you are moving ahead, Libra, that you are actually putting in a lot of work. And just when it feels like it's just too much to handle, what I see is that you're going to have someone or something come and really connect with you and help you and support you along your path. So remember, when you are working on building wealth or creating or anything like that, the answer for you is connection. How can you tap back into your own ancestral resources this month? Because you're managing a lot and things are moving, maybe slowly at first, but the way to really speed things up and get them moving in a way that's going to keep you inspired and ready to go forward is by focusing on that connection. Speaking of connection, some of you may be going back to old places you haven't been in a long time. You may be catching up with old friends, family members, people from your past, places from your past. You may be referring back to old drafts or old pieces of work or art or projects that you haven't looked at in a while. You might be reading through old journals. You might find like you want to get back to the old you. But know that the work that you've been putting in, all that you've been focusing on, is paying off. It's paying off. Let's see what the ancestors have to say for you, Libra. Water spirits, overflowing abundance, wealth, and fertility. I love that because I was just saying, it's all working out for you. Things are going well. In fact, that 2 of Pentacles is not always, when I talk about managing a lot, sometimes it's managing abundance. Because you have multiple opportunities, because you have a lot of money, because you have a lot of wealth at your disposal, in your hand. And I love that the water spirits are showing up for you now in this reading. So, especially here with this fertility. So for some of you, we have the twins of the 6 of Cups, and we have the 2 and the 2 of Pentacles. So maybe you are working on 2 projects or spending your time with 2 lovers or 2 friends. Something about the 2s are important for you in the month of May. And some of you may need to get to the water this month if you can. All right, let's get into Scorpio. Scorpio, what's the word? What's coming up for Scorpio in the month ahead? Oh, okay. Strength. Okay. All right. With the 4 of Pentacles, strength and the 4 of Pentacles, with the 5 of Swords. All right. There are times for you to back down, and then there are times for you to stand up, Scorpio. Spirit is saying in the month of May, choose your battles wisely with the shrewdness of a snake. I know a snake is not present, but with the shrewdness of a snake, choose your battles wisely. Because there may be people who are trying to tempt you to get you to slip up or to catch you slipping up so they can come in and make you look bad so that they look good, to throw you off your game, to disrupt how others perceive you. Sounds like you got some haters, Scorpio. So I would just say choose your battles wisely. Some things keep close to your chest because everybody's not happy for you and your good news. But if they want to be salty, let them be salty. There's a lot of blessing and goodness coming toward you in the month of May, Scorpio. Because you did not give up. Because you stayed ready. You didn't give up. You persevered. Be mindful not only of how you think about your situation, but how you talk about your situation. Because again, it's like somebody is waiting, watching for you to slip up and forfeit all of what you worked for. Don't give them that satisfaction. Let's see what the word is. Is this the card for them? Okay. You have Hawk Spirit. It is time for your assignment. Yeah. Love that you have the Hawk Spirit that is here to really symbolize, first of all, protection and wanting you to, again, persevere and move forward in what you are supposed to be doing and receiving. What are the things that you need to move on? The Strength card is here to say, go. Move. The Five of Swords says, get it. Get it. But the Four of Pentacles says, save up what you need to save up. Reserve what you need to reserve. Move wisely. Don't give them everything. This is a really great month for folks to pay attention to their finances. Things might be a little tight, so be mindful of that. Be mindful also of just petty arguments about money. Those are the types of things. Be mindful of your pride. Be mindful of your pride, because you might find yourself feeling angry and activated this month. And those can be the things that distract you from your work. And you know me, I'm never going to demonize your feelings, especially not anger. And mind your ego. Mind your ego. Don't let it take you somewhere you don't need to be. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's get into your May Tarotscopes. Let's get into your May 2025 Tarotscopes. Okay. All right. We have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the King of Cups. Oh, I love that for you, Sagittarius. Looks like in May that you're moving on and moving up. And wherever you're going is a place that is bringing you joy. It's a place that is bringing you, it seems like there are people that are gathered around you. So I don't know, for some of you, you might literally be moving. And if you are moving physically, this new place, I feel like it's going to be stable for you. It's going to be happy. There's going to be community members around, people who are gathered around. For some of you, you're probably going to be socializing more in the month of May. Here with the King of Cups, I love that you are seated in a place, Sagittarius, of emotional and spiritual authority. You are really unshaken and unbothered. And I love that because perhaps because of that Eight of Cups, sometimes that can put people in a position where they're unsure if moving on is the right thing. So if that's you, if transitions and shifts and changes sometimes bring anxiety or bring some sort of like pain or reluctance, this month shows that you feel good and secure even in the midst of shifting. So you are having to decide and make a decision about having to pivot. And Spirit is saying that on the other side of that pivot is the exact thing you've been praying and hoping for. So I love that for you. So it feels like it's not only like a social satisfaction, right? Like when it comes to family, you're reaching milestones, and I also feel like spiritually you're leveling up as well. See what the ancestors have to say for you, Sagittarius. Okay. We have vulture spirit, divine protection, and prayers being answered. It's exactly what I said. On the other side of that change, that shift, that move, whew, it's the thing you've been asking for. So go for it. When you feel that urge, Sagittarius, go for it. You will be rewarded, and you'll be so glad that you honored your yes. All right, Capricorn, May 2025 for Capricorn. We have the Seven of Wands, the Death card, and the Page of Wands. Interesting. So it seems, yeah, things have probably been hard for you for a little bit. Maybe last month wasn't really what you really wanted it to be. But what I see is you are choosing the aligned road for you. You are choosing something that may have been difficult before, but now you're willing to shift. Death represents transformation in your journey. It also means that something has to come to an end. But on the other side of your decision to move through difficulty and to move away from the past, your future is brilliant. So for some of you, I'm feeling this specifically for people who are dating, single, looking to mingle. You might have felt like things have been very volatile, and you weren't really finding anything or striking out in love. Spirit is saying that some of y'all are holding on to relationships and people that are doing you no good, because it's keeping you from the next thing. So Spirit is saying, once you decide, I'm done, we're done, spiritually, energetically, physically. The Page of Wands is the excitement. The Page of Wands is that newness again. It's a new person. Could be a younger person. For some of you, this is about your work. There might be some tensions, and just some tension, like where you feel like you got to defend yourself. Spirit is going to intervene for you and really bring more peace to that situation. So if there's any kind of contention or any kind of stuff going on with you in the workplace, Spirit is really going to put a stop to that for you in this month ahead. Okay, one more thing. For some of you, your dead folk want more of your time and attention. And they're talking about your ancestral devotion going stale, or it's been a while since they've connected with you, or since you've connected with them intentionally. Light a candle. Get back to your devotion. Get back. Some of you may actually need to do like an elevation or some type of ritual with your ancestors, if that's within your tradition, of course. Do what you know is fitting. But there's some dead folk who are coming forward who are like, hello, we're still here. Come back to us. They want to spend time with you. Yeah. Okay. Is this the card? Okay. Let's get a message for Capricorn. Look at that. Even as I cut the deck. Ancestors watching over you in the situation. Divine Mother attachment. I don't think I need to pull anything else, because right there's that message from the ancestors that they're there and they're with you. Right? And you also have the Divine Mothers coming forward to say, we are so engaged, attached, and invested in you. Let us get involved. Bring the situation to us. Let us fight for you. And let us take care of this so that you can finally get to where you're going, be where you want to be, and rid yourself of all the extra weight. What's up, Aquarius? Let's get into your reading. Let's see what's coming toward you. What's going on for the month of May? Okay. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Temperance. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit actually wants you to slow down just a bit. Slow down. This is probably going to be a month where things are they are measured. You need to be measured in your decision making and not too rash. Because this is like a soothing season for you. So Aquarius, allow yourself to really just make sure that what you're seeing is what you're seeing. Make sure that what you're noticing is the truth. I don't know why, but it seems like you may be inundated with a lot of information, with a lot of things coming your way. And Spirit is saying it's okay for you to say, let me get back to you on that. I'm not quite sure. Let me get more information before I decide. Be slow in your responses. Be slow in your decision making. Be intentional. When you find yourself overwhelmed, sit down. Go so slow. I'm focusing a lot on this Two of Pentacles and how this person is carrying a lot, standing on one foot and trying to make it through with shifting sand beneath them, which I can imagine would be hard to do and keep everything afloat. What would happen if you didn't keep it all afloat? What would happen if you just sat down for a while? So allow this to be a slowing down season, because there's a lot of healing that's available. There's healing that's coming in for you, Aquarius, this particular month. Answers. So let the cool waters of the spirits really nourish you this month. And also be patient and gracious and tender with yourself, because the Hanged Man does speak to some delays and things not coming when you think they're going to come. You not moving when you really want to move. The Spirit is saying, can you just be with that? So give yourself some grace. Let yourself just keep going slow. Let's see what the ancestors have to say. What's the message for my Aquarius placement? What's the message here? This Divine Mother attachment. Ooh. Spend time with the ancestral mothers, the primordial mothers, the mothers in your spiritual frame. They are quite aware of you. And I was just talking about being tender and gentle. I just sense this tenderness with you, like how they have this baby up to the breast. Like they just want to give to you, which is why they want you to sit down. Don't carry so much. Lighten your load. Let us take it from here. Give yourself more time, more space. And just when you think you're going slow enough, go even slower. Pisces is coming up for you in the month of May. Oh, we got an extra card. We're going to take them both. We have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Star. Oh my. So there's definitely some sort of new relationship coming in for you. Opportunities to connect with folks, Pisces. I see you as the King of Cups, so it's interesting. So this may be, this is a specific message. There are, for the Pisces placements who have children, there is, particularly if things have been rocky with your child, there is a new rekindling of trust that's happening with your child and you. And for those who don't have children, I'm seeing that there are going to be some new amazing connections, whether personal, platonic, professional, but they're coming into your life to bless you. They're coming into your life to really show you how good it can get. The Star offers opportunities for a second chance. It's interesting. I just said some of you may be the child, right? Or you have a child. Some of you are rekindling with a parent. Could be a father, but it doesn't have to be. But there is some sort of generational relationship, or I should say cross-generational. There's a relationship or bond that's being mended and fixed. So I'll add one last thing. For all my Pisces placements who have had a hard relationship with someone, particularly in your family, this is the month to state that Make it plain. Pray to your gods, to your ancestors, to yourself if you gotta. And make that desire known. I want to reconnect with this person, or I want us to be better together and for each other. Because this is the month that you'll actually see that shift happen in the relationship. Some of you are owed apologies, and some of you owe others apologies. Reconciliation is possible here, and it's going to take your relationship to a whole new level. Let's see what the ancestors have to say for the Pisces placements. Crow spirit, you can no longer ignore your calling. You can no longer ignore your calling. I love that. I love that. Because, yeah, I said that there's going to be connections and it's going to be monumental because of the star card. So I also would not be surprised, Pisces, that you connect with someone who takes you to the next level. Spiritually, professionally. I'm feeling professional for sure. More than anything. So there's a connection. There's someone that's coming into your life who's going to really catapult you. So be open to what can be. But know you always can choose who you have in your life. Let's get into Aries. What is coming toward Aries in the month of May? We have the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. Okay. Aries, this is going to be a great month for you to also make connections. And what's cool about it is you have options. So for those of you who are dating, you may have multiple suitors. You may have multiple opportunities to go out with people. And I'm hearing this, if you open yourself up to it, you cannot stay in your home and imagine that someone is going to just come by your door. Spirit is saying there are opportunities for love and connection for you. How do you get yourself out of your comfort zone to meet the moment? I also see a lot of you standing in your certainty and in your personal power, where you are determining what is aligned community for you. And I see you choosing yourself. I see you choosing and being sure. I see you closing out patterns and making changes that are congruent with the person that you've come to be. For some of you, you may have given up on love, romantic love, and friendship altogether. And Spirit is saying that hope is coming back again. It's coming back. The things that you dream about and the relationships that you want to have, Aries, they're more than possible. So keep dreaming. Spirit is saying this month you're going to be able to take your pick. Choose wisely. Let's see what the ancestors have to say. You have Molt. Time to release and make room for new growth. That's what we just said. Make room. Let go of the old things and the old ways and the old relationships and the old ideals, the doubts. Release it and get ready for the newness of the star. The brand new day is here. It's available. It's happening now. And you'll begin to see that in the month of May.